Perfect.
Give me 1 second for it to up. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. If you want to web talk people, if you want to go ahead and copy the link of this live, put it into your news feed, that's perfectly fine. We will get started here in a second. I think Tim is posting right now. What I would like to show for the people that are on that might not know about the whole idea of web talk. I'm going to share my screen real quickly and show you what's kind of going on. So we are live. We are in web talk. If you look at my news feed, my timeline, we are live in here with our Refer Life presentation. We're also live in YouTube right now, and this will probably be posted in some other spots as well later on. So I just wanted people to see that we are live and we're on there. What I would request is that people that are listening, listen to what we're talking about. We're going to show some different things. We're going to do some different things. Tim's going to talk. I'm going to show some things in Refer Life. We actually had the CEO. He is listening right now, which is awesome. And we will be talking to him, to Mike here in a little bit as well, so he can kind of talk to us a little bit about you know, some of the things that maybe I miss when I'm talking about Refer Life, because there's just so much. There's so much stuff going on. But we're going to talk about you know, kind of some overall ideas. I have posted videos. I'm going to post another video, the latest video that's talking about Refer Life, so most people know a little bit about it. But I'm really excited to kind of you know, talk about this, because we're in web talk right now, and the reason I made a post in web talk was because people are saying, well, you know, I'd love to upgrade in web talk. I would love to be a pro user. I'd also like to have money to invest, but that's going to be hard to do. Well, I think that what we have here and what we're going to show people and kind of showcase is an amazing way to generate revenue for many different things that we see that people are promoting. People have businesses, people have different companies that they are presenting, and everyone would love to be part of all of them. But the reality is that you can't be part of all of them, because it's just, there's so much going on as far as revenue and having the funds to do that. But I really truly think that we have something here that is going to be able to be something that people can get into basically risk-free and start generating some revenue. So I'm pretty excited about that. So Tim, you're all set up?
We are.
What I
think we just lost Andy.
I believe. Okay, here he comes. Good.
There's a little glitch there or something. Can you hear me?
You good? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, go ahead, Sim. You know, we can talk a little bit about the crowdfunding, you know, kind of idea.
yeah, when you shared this idea and, you were meeting the CEO, Mike, of Refer Life, crowdfunding, kind of like a new term in our world over the past 5 or so years. So what is it? So the both of us together, we kind of said, all right, we'll go research and find out, what are the meanings of it. And over the past couple days, over in Web Talk, many posts, let's join in this. Let's learn about what is crowdfunding from someone who has created something specifically for every single individual in our world today. And what I really liked is what Anders shared yesterday in a post. It was Facebook. He answers everywhere. And he gave a document about crowdfunding, and it was beautiful. It's like a book, like an ebook. So, also that's information. People pay for these things, and it's going to be connected to what Mike is going to share, the CEO of Refer Life. This was information that I was reading from Anders. I learned a great deal, the different ways of crowdfunding, the cons, the pros. And what I like about this idea and how he has it set up is, are you prepared, humanity, to support each other? Are you? Because this is it. This is it. So that's what I'll say right now, because I'm really here to learn from Mike and then have discussions about crowdfunding and his platform. We are in the highest level educational environments right now. We are students, we are teachers, we're business people. And if humanity begins to think this way in the 21st century, watch what happens. True freedom happens. And it's happening thanks to Teacher Andy collaborating, networking with so many inside Web Talk and outside. I'm going to mute for this guy to start up the motorcycle.
All right. So what I want to do, guys, is what I want to do is I don't want Mike. I don't think we need to have like a full presentation tonight. We've seen the videos. If people haven't watched those, they might not know exactly what's going on. But what I want to do is I kind of want to show what the platform looks like, kind of the different aspects of it. The payment, the payment is going to be the big thing to me. How people are getting paid, and how simple it is to get involved. And then if we have some questions later on, then I would like to ask that. So that's what I'm going to kind of do here. So what I want to do is I want to kind of show what's going on here, because people have seen the videos, so they should know a little bit about what's going on. So we have, let's see, 1 second. Let me respond to this chat. Okay, so if we look at Refer Life, okay, so here's Refer Life, the 33 to free. So the idea, I posted out there that there's this plan, there's this idea of, hey, we can crowdfund, we can build based on that. This is how it works. So what we have is we have a program that Mike has built, and basically this program is pretty impressive. Now, when we look here, this is what we're going to get to later on tonight. I'm going to show live how this works. Some people have already created ePINs, which is they've paid a certain fee. They've created ePINs. I'm going to show live how that works and how we can see commissions and things just coming up as soon as we click basically buttons. Okay, so what you're going to do is you basically have a whole system where you can donate funds. You can pay in one time. You could pay in more. You could pay in less. You can do whatever you want. And so some people will even be able to join for free and wait till funds grow, and then the system will take care of them and start upgrading them into the different packages that are here. Now, all of this will be something that is going to help fund not only yourself, but everyone else in the system. Okay, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more as we see the back office later on. They have a very interesting site because it's a crowd fund, but it's also a co-op, and a co-op means that there's going to be all kinds of different things going on. You can have member services that you can use, different things. We're going to show you ebooks right now that you could download that are part of the system, so that you can purchase things that are going to be things that you would use. Okay, and then businesses can come in and they can be on the platform. People can purchase from them. So the idea here is, instead of going and buying things from other places, why not buy from kind of another beautiful ecosystem of people that are going to be together. So this kind of just is getting into that. But what I really want to look at is this particular little thing. I feel like most people have seen this. Most people have seen this somewhere, where it says, hey, if I gave you $1 million today, or if you just doubled a penny every day for a month, which one would you like? And most people will say, oh, I love $1 million. But when we look at this, we can see how a penny just double can grow and become very big very fast. The reason I'm showing you this is because I think that it's very cool how Mike has kind of presented, like, hey, look, this is what doubling a penny would be like. But if you put the effort in to get just 3 people and start adding and adding and adding, it's going to grow very quickly. All right, so let's get into the good stuff, because this is what I want people to see. There are some different ways to get into this, some different things. Now, the minimal payment, one time, a minimal payment. You could do 0 and be in the system, and then get people that are paying, or the bare minimal payment is $2.50. That's it. And the system will grow from there. Now, are there other options? Yes. There's a $2.50 option. There's a $5 upgrade. There's a $10 upgrade. There's a $17.50 upgrade, and there's a $33.98. Therefore, where we get the 33 to free. Now, all of these will happen automatically as you are growing in the system. So you can do it yourself. Someone could gift it to you. You could pay the $2.50 and let it sit there and start growing and talking to people, and those people pay $2.50, and it just keeps going, and then it'll grow. So if we look at just this first, let me see if I'm showing it. Yeah. So if we look at what we got here, we got Matrix was a 3x11. So you get 3 people underneath you, and then it can go, to 11 levels deep. What's really cool about this, and what I really love about this, is let's say we have 3 people, okay, and they pay to get in. They pay the $2.50. You're going to make this kind of payout. It shows you the payout that you're going to get based on those 3 people. Now, those commissions come right in as soon as someone joins underneath you, and as soon as they pay that $2.50. We're going to show that tonight. When you click on it, boom, you see the commissions. All right, that's exciting, because we've been, there's a lot of different things going on that people say, oh, well, the company's growing, WebTalk, Tapestry, all these different companies, they're growing companies, and they say, okay, well, when this gets done, then we'll do this. When this gets done, we're doing this. We've got something that's going to show you right now how it works. So what happens is, as you go along and you start in the $2.50, When you get to a certain level where you have made enough money to get your return back, your 250 back, and then you have $5 that you've made in commissions, it's going to automatically in the system set you up for a new kind of matrix within that's kind of like a big matrix, but then there's going to be little pieces that keep growing within each one of them. So what happens is now you are still working on this first side of the matrix, first part of the matrix, and it's still growing because people are going to be coming in, they're going to be paying their 250, paying it forward, whatever they do. But then now, if you've signed someone up, then what happens? That person, when they reach their 5, they follow you right into the next matrix. So now they're with you in the next matrix. So now you have a 250 matrix and you have a $5 matrix. And now both these matrices are working. Well, what happens is in the $5 one, when you look over here, you're going to get down to a certain level where, boom, now you make enough money to get your $5 back for this new matrix because the system automatically signs you up, but it's going to give you back that 5. So that you're not losing money, it's giving it back to you. And now you're at a point where it goes to 10. So now we have 3 matrices working. So we have this one, this 250 probably would be somewhere around generation like 4 or 5. Your $5 one would be down probably at like generation 3, and then boom, you're at 10. Okay. So all these different matrices are working at the same time. They're all generating. Now that's going to go to the 1750. That's also going to go to the 3398. And the 3398, obviously, when you start getting more like pay for a higher matrix, kind of like to start, it's going to generate more revenue. But the beauty of this is, let's look at the 250. I really want to look at the 250 because we all know that some people can't afford $30 one time. I get that. I understand that. The system's going to work for us. But most people can say, you know what? I could probably throw in $2.50 into something. So if we look very simply, you can see how this works. Each level, there's going to be 3 people added to your, directly underneath you. So those of you who, web talk people, whatever, let's say you have 1,000 people or 200 people. The first 3 go directly underneath you, and then it just starts filling in. There's 2 ways to think about this. You could just give your link out and get as many people, or you could get your 3, use their links, give that to 3 people, 3 people, 3 people, and kind of help people. Because what happens is when there are sales within, like if people do purchase something within this co-op system, you can get retail commissions and direct commissions based off of that. So there's 2 different options there. If you want to help someone and they can get some of that, or if you just want to put it in all yourself, that's fine. But all it is just pushing it down throughout that matrix. So if we look at it, you can see where it's going down and growing and growing and growing. This is what I really, really like, is that we as web talk kind of people, IEG related, all the people in web talk, we have this thing of there's $100 or $200 that we need for the pro package. And then also there's that investment that's coming soon. And we know that it's $500. That's a lot of money. But look at this. If we start building our community, because there's 900,000 people in web talk that are active users. Well, if you look down here, just on the $2.50, we're not even going into the other one and talking about how they're connected and all that. If you just look at this this matrix here, at generation 7, at about 2,000, I would say probably about 3,000 people, we will be at a point where you can upgrade. You can use that money to upgrade to pro package, get your 5 levels, get that set, and you probably will have enough to do the investment if you wanted to do that. Is it going to take some work? Yes, it would take some work, but it's not going to take much. When you look at this, see how every single person that comes in after your first level, the first level, they pay you just a little bit more to kind of get you, jump started. But if you look at this, Each person that comes in is 16 cents, 16 cents. And all that's doing is going right up the line, right up the line. And so you're just going to be making money and money and money. Kind of the concept of the 5 levels in WebTalk. If level 5 gets something, guess what happens? Do, right up the line. It's kind of the same idea, but this is much easier because we can just pay once and we're done. That's it. You pay once and you're done. Now, if you want to pay more, you can, but you don't have to. So this is why I'm excited, guys, because this is going to grow very quickly. If we all get together and we all think about this, if I know 3 people and I want to just jumpstart this, why not pay $7.50 and $7.50, put them in, tell them to do the same thing. Hey, pay $7.50. Give your little free pin to the next person, and then just keep filling it in. I think this is just, it's an incredible thing for us to do. All right, so that's kind of the gist of it. You can look at the potential for earning for each kind of matrix as it grows. These are massive numbers, but if you look over here, we have a lot of people. There's a lot of people in WebTalk that are looking for something like this, and there's a lot of people around the world that are looking for this. The travel groups, the different things. We got to generate revenue. This is where we can do it. All right, so when you look at I was showing you the do a penny every day, double a penny, and where it goes. Let's look at this. If you look at this, this is going to show you how quickly your money is going to grow in this system. Okay, as it grows and it keeps putting you in new matrices, you're going to earn more and more money. And look, I don't need hundreds of thousands. I'm happy with 5,000. Can you imagine what that would do for most people starting out at $2.50 and letting the system go and getting to this point? And if you look at it, all you're doing is, if you refer someone at the beginning, the first day, the 4th day, now you get to those 9 members. The 7th day, you get to the 27 members. I'm going to show you that in just a few days what I've put into the system already, and it's going to grow quickly. Okay, I really believe that. All right, so let's see. There's a lot more information here. What I do like, and I would like people to look at, is this one here. Is the 33. It's $33.98. This is the 33 to free. Now, myself, I did the 33 because I believe that it's going to make things go a lot faster. But I'm also gonna buy a 250 and start in the $2.50 one and use that one as well. Okay. But when you look here, when you do the 33.98, generation 4, which is only 81 people, look where we're at already. Now, in this, when you do the 33.98, every time you hit $100, it automatically puts you into another kind of matrix as well. That's another exciting thing. So every time that you're hitting $100, it's going to give you another matrix to be building, and your people are just going to keep going into it. Everyone's just going to keep following and building. So there's going to be multiple things going on. And if it's a little confusing to you right now, yeah, it is a little confusing. There's a lot to it. You have to hear it numerous times. You have to listen to what Mike has to show us, because he has things set up in this program. He has things set up in his social platform, and we're probably not even going to get really too much into the social platform side of it because of just how much it really is. But if you look here, 749, 81 people, generation 4, that covers, just that 179 covers a $200 pro upgrade and a $500 investment in WebTalk. We know 81 people. That's how simple this is. We know 81 people, all of us. Then it kind of grows from there. You can look at the, at how it kind of keeps growing and growing and growing, and you keep earning these $750 payouts very quickly. Okay, that's what I'm excited about. All right, so let me get into the, I'm going to stop sharing for a second, and I'm going to sign into, Refer Life itself. So Mike, if there's something that you want to jump in that you might want to clarify, because sometimes I might say stuff that might not be clear. If you want to jump in and say, hey, let me
Actually,
things correct.
okay, Andy, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let's do this. If you don't mind giving me your screen for a minute, then I've created a new document that I want to share with people in regards to, I've created a flow for the system, and there's things here that people do not know about yet.
Right.
So I would like to clarify some of those things here.
Perfect. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll make you the host. And then Mike, people are going to be probably trying to come into the thing, and I don't know if I'll be able to. You might have to click on them to let them in.
Let them in where?
They'll maybe. Don't worry about it. If they're in the waiting room, they can wait for a little bit. So you should be able to share your screen now.
Oh, okay. 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 So Andy was walking you through how the system worked, and I'd like to first say thanks for having me on, and nice to meet you all, and hopefully you find this as amazing as we're feeling these days. It's very exciting for us. With what I'm going to show you now, it's kind of like a bigger picture, but all on one page of the system and how you can maneuver through the system. I have kind of drawn out a magical journey that I believe to be an awesome way for people to go through the system, but people can choose to do whatever it is they feel like. But I like to look at it from the standpoint of somebody who has to start free and how the system can benefit them. So follow along here. This is a free member who's registered and he's starting to share. As he's starting to share, that means that he has the potential to generate some rewards to his account. As the rewards come in, he can upgrade. Of course, anybody can also upgrade at any time. What we've done is we've got this system laid out. So now from a free member, minor upgrade to a 250 CFA, that 250 upgrade can generate you up to 42,500. And what we've done as of just recently, we've made it so from the co-op point of view, it's going to be an annual program from the co-op point of view for everything that you see in the gold boxes, okay? Everything in the green boxes are your service packages. So when people sign up, they have to sign up for free first. It's a service pack. Then you do an add-on of a CFA. In this case, we're talking a 250 CFA with the 42,500. Then my suggestion next would be to upgrade to the $5 CFA, because that's an automatic upgrade that's going to happen anyway. But on the next one, we're going to throw a little loop in there, and this is an optional upgrade. And this is where, as you're earning in the 250 and the 5, you could upgrade in our social network for 250 monthly, which would generate you 42,500 a month in that system. Then as the system moves you along, you're earning here, earning here, earning here, and then you go to the $10 CFA, and it's got the 186. And as you go through that, those four are earning, you upgrade to the $5 CFA monthly. That now generates you the potential 86,000 a month. So we're going from yearly to monthly income. And then we go to the 1750 CFA for another 321,500 a year. And then the $10 CFA, 100. Listen, the bottom line is the opportunities are there for people to have these system working. And as long as you're picking the cherries, the fruits off the bottom of the tree, you're going to be financially free. That's the simple fact. And then it continues to the 1750 monthly CFA. And even through all of this, understand that on a monthly basis, the most that an individual could be paying on a monthly basis to earn over $645,000 is $35 a month. It's insane. It's beautiful. But there's more. So now you've got your 4 CFA yearlies, you've got your 4 CFA monthlies, and now it's your next step would be to go to the consumer services for your for your money back. That's your 3x2, gets you all your money back. And then it goes to the affiliate service where it gives you the 700 over and over and over and over again. And then to the business services for an annual $5.3 million a year. This here is the Refer Life magical journey to freedom, the way I perceive everybody going through the system. But it doesn't mean that that's for the worst case scenario. But for somebody who's coming in, they want to go absolutely wild with it. They can come in, they can sign up for the 250, they could sign up for the 500, they could activate their 250 monthly, they can do what they feel comfortable with. When we build the platform, it's built so you sign up, you register for free, we hand it to you. It is your gift. It is your vehicle. It is your tool. You feel free to do with it as you feel fit. But understand, you are under no obligation other than to be part of the community, help the community grow, and help yourself to a better quality of life. This is set up to be a feeder system to allow you to have the financial resources that you want to be able to accomplish whatever your core goals and desires are. It is just a way for everybody to break free and relieve all their stresses and put themselves in the best position possible to live out an amazing life. That was what I wanted to share to clarify the amount of opportunity that is there. So you're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 minimum different streams of income. And that is before we sell the products that are going to sell a lot of in the system. Because on top of all this, every time people are buying products in the system, it's generating as much, if not more money than what you see in front of you here now. Andy, I'll throw it back to you so that you can continue, and I'll come back later as needed.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. Go ahead and put the host back to me, please.
Okay. There you go, sir.
If you could stop your screen share. All right, perfect. All right, so what I want to do, guys, is I want to take you to my back office. Because when we talk about all the different opportunities, you know, you can look at that and say, oh man, they want us to buy this, buy that, and buy that. That's not how it works. You can start free. You can make a choice to upgrade to 250. You can start for free, have people be added underneath you, and those people will start generating some commissions. And when you get to the point that you have enough money, the system will upgrade you automatically. So what I want to show is I want to show you my back screen or my back office, because there are certain things that I really think are cool. And what I really want people to understand is when you are buying something, you're also getting something as well. So when I upgraded, okay, so I upgraded to the to the 3398. I did that. I also bought a the $2.50 CFA to start that one as well. So if we look here at this particular section, it says free member benefits. So if you just sign up, like a lot of people that I've told, hey, just sign up for free. We'll see how it goes from there. You actually have access to some of these different things that you can get involved in, different things that are going to help you save money, different ebooks, things like that. So if you look at this, here's a video series. All this stuff you can access as a free member. So what I love about the IEG kind of idea is, how do we get education? How do we learn things for either free or minimal? Well, here it is. Here's some access to things that you can download, that you can be part of. A travel portal. There's a travel portal that'll give you a little bit of a discount if you use it. All this is just for signing up and being free. I think that's incredible. Now let's look at the member benefits for someone who did the 33. If you do the 33, now look. Want to learn a different language? Ebooks. All of this stuff is like a massive library of information that you have access to, that you can get and download. And what's really cool about this is it doesn't stop here, because Mike has said that every time that you're leveling up and buying something new, this grows. There's going to be more things that you can download. So what I think is really cool is when you think about all of these books, if I were to buy like 2 of them, 3 of them, I would have already spent the money that I'm spending into this. What's cool about this is if 3 people do $33.98 directly underneath me, my commissions turn out to be $34. So now I get my money back that quickly. So that's what's really cool about this. This is there's so much more than just a crowd fund. This is actually has a lot of stuff that you can be part of. There is the Refer Life Social. I'm not going to get into this in depth, but there is a social platform, which is awesome because we do love our social platforms, and I like social platforms that make money. And so within this social platform, you can also start doing different like programs that'll generate revenue within the social platform as well. So that's another part that we will get into later on. We will show you that. So there's just so much stuff. There's so much stuff, and it's pretty awesome of all the different things that you can get into. Now, this is the part that I really want to show, okay? Because I don't want to be on here all night, but I really want to show you what's going on. So if I look down here, all right, we're going to look at my genealogy. We're going to look at how this works. So we have people that are underneath. We have people here, because if you look at it, like if it says 1, then there's someone underneath them, blah, blah, blah. So right now, we have people who are signed up, who are ready to go, and I want them to I wanted to show this live, how this is going to work, and how purchasing like an e-pin or just purchasing yourself right through it, how you can kind of see the commissions showing up as soon as you do it. So what I want to do is, if I'm looking at this, and Mike had a very, very great point, because I was going to say, okay, I'm going to start here, I'm going to pay these show it on e-pins here. He says, no, you want to do it down on the bottom, because this person's still going to get a commission even if they're free. They're getting something out of this. So we're gonna test it. We're gonna test the theory. So hopefully these people, when they look at their back office, tomorrow, they say, "Oh, I got some commissions. How did that happen?" Well, they're gonna watch the video and be very happy to see that it's this simple. So what we're gonna do?
Okay, just before you start,
Yeah.
can I just add
Perfect.
one thing?
Yep.
If for some reason, as an example, you just showed like Netools Cosma and
Mhm.
Grantman above.
Mhm.
Well, if Cosma is not sponsored by Grantman, Grantman won't get the commission because Grantman did not sponsor him. So always remember that your first level is for your personal referral sales. And if somebody else is filling your first level, they're going to get skipped on the things that, so Cosma would be the one that made the purchase, and the commission would go to the sponsor if the sponsor is not Grantman, if you understand what I mean.
Totally understand that, and that's great. Yeah. So what I've done is I want to show how this works. So these people are all connected to the people that they are underneath.
Okay, perfect.
So that's a great point. If this person had given out 20 links and all those people started filling in below, yeah, if this person was connected here, they wouldn't be getting that direct commission because they hadn't signed them up directly. But we have it set up for that to go to the right people. Okay, because we're building it so that everybody gets the most out of this. So let me go over to this. So what we want to do is we're going to go over to we're looking for Nalutza. So if you see Nalutza, so you see her. Where is Nalutza at?
I think I saw her just on page 2.
Okay.
It was on page 2, right?
I would think so. I just might have
She
missed it.
just
Oh, there
came
she is,
in.
right here.
You
Yep.
see
Yep.
it?
So this is what we're gonna do is, if you look at these buttons, there's a thing called the CFA package, which is the $2.50 one, the $5 one, whatever. And then there's the service package. The service package would be the $33.98. So when you click on the CFA, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get some options. And let's see here. Looking for, okay, so we're gonna go click to pay. Oh wait, no, we're not. My bad.
You don't have your EPIN yet.
Nope, I sure don't. So let me go back just 1 second. So
Down a little bit.
yep, there we go. All right. I'm gonna stop this because I don't always take my EPIN. But I'll show how this works.
You're protecting your EPINs.
Yes, sir. So yeah. I can't just be showing everybody the EPINs, right?
They have to have photographic memory to get those suckers. That's for sure.
Well,
Or a
this is
screenshot.
recorded, so
Or a
they could.
screenshot. I guess that could work too.
Yep, they could do a screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna share this. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna share back here. Okay, so what you do is you can purchase any amount of EPINs, and EPINs basically are really kind of cool ways to, you could pay it forward with an ePIN. Let's say people want to pay, but they don't have maybe the right payment plan. They can send you money and you can purchase those ePINs. This is what I've been doing is people are paying, I'm purchasing the ePINs. Now I have the ePIN number so that I can put that code in. So what happens is down here on the ePIN, you can buy them. Okay, so you can buy them. So if somebody says, hey, I my payment, Payoneer doesn't work. Oh, okay, great. Well, send me a payment. I'll just do it because I have PayPal or something like that. Okay, so that's basically what's been done. Then we have an ePIN list that's been created. So what I want to do before we go and put it in, I'm going to see if I get anything out of this. Okay, so where it would probably be one of these commissions is going to go up maybe just a little bit. So let's see which one would it be?
It'd be the rev share rewards.
Okay, the rev share. So we're at 0. Oh, okay, perfect. So let's see if it works, because I really want you guys to see how this how simple this really is. All right, there's Nilutsa. She's right here. We're going to click.
So here's a note. Here's a note.
Mhm.
Go back up just for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we pay attention, we'll notice that the sponsor is Grantman.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
So for the sake of knowledge, Grantman should get 40 cents out of this transaction.
Okay. So
Okay.
tomorrow, Grant, when you watch this, go in your back office and see if you have 40 cents.
Right. And then the others above that should receive the 16 cents. So let's
16
charge it and see what happens.
Right. So we're going to select our package. We're going to start with the minimal. It's $250. Boom. Enter the code. And I'm going to upgrade right now. Hopefully. Oh, look at that. Just made 16 cents. That's how fast it is, guys. I kind of feel like that's it. Like that's the end of our conversation. But there's plenty more. And what I want to do is I'm going to actually what I would like to do is I'm going to show
Your transactions for a second and show them what
you
happened.
what? Oh, yes, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually purchase the $5 CFA as well. Okay. So when you start getting commissions, you can move a certain amount, and it's like 50% of your commissions, you can move it into your account balance. Now I purchased the upgrade to the 250, but I want to show people also this is I want to upgrade to the $5 one too. So I just go over here to the member upgrade, package type, CFA, select it. Now I could buy another 250 one, correct, Mike?
Yep. You can
But
buy as many as you want. And the
Right.
reason we've done that is because some people are actually using the CFA package as a daily pay, meaning that they're organizing their group so that everybody goes in and does a 250 donation or a 250 purchase once a day. And that generates the potential for them to get up to $42,000 a day.
Okay, and you know what's great about that, and I'm going to say this right now. My thing, and I'm saying this on camera, so I'm gonna have to stick to it. What I think, IEG people, Web Talk people, we hear the idea of 10%. The idea of 10%. RJ talking about 10% paying back to the community, paying back. I am going to say right now that every time I get a line filled up, and we looked at my genealogy and I have a line filled up, I'm going to save 10%. And as soon as I get to $2.50 of that, wherever that is, I'm going to buy somebody's, I'm going to purchase an ePIN, and I'm going to buy somebody's 250 down below. And then when I get down to the next level and that gets filled out, whatever 10% is from there, I'm going to add and buy as many 250s and pay people below. And I think that everyone should think about that. as something that they should do.
Well,
Because what's yeah,
even as a co-op, as an entity that we are, it is one of the things that we are definitely going to be pushing. And that is that when these people who are here first are making the gazillions of dollars that they're making, the first thing you want to do after you pull out your money every time or you see your money growing is go in and give back to the people at the bottom. Just go in and feed at the bottom and let it flow up, and
Yep.
you'll feel amazing. They'll all feel amazing. Everybody will gain in the system, and that's what it's really all about.
Yep. Exactly. And as Web Talk people, we know that that's really what we do. You work with your fifth level to help everybody up all the way up to you. So I'm going to purchase this $5 one. I'm going to do it through my current balance. So it's $5.
You'll see it even tells him he has $7.50 there.
Yep, and now it's taken my 250. So I know, or no, it's put it down to 250. It's taken my 7. So now I know that I have my $2.50 CFA, I have my $5 CFA, and I have a $33.98. So everything is now starting to grow.
And every time you do a transaction, you're looking for your green light to tell you it was good. If you get blue or blue, it's not a good. If you get red, it's not good. But here, green is all good.
So that being said, I do want to show some more. I think as people are talking, if people have questions or whatever, I'm going to be screen sharing kind of on and off, pulling a pin, going and clicking on it, and then just showing that this is how it works. What I do want to say is that, guys, yes, it's to me, it's a money-making machine, but there's so much more to it. When you make these purchases, you're getting something. Even when you're free, you're getting something that you can download, that's tangible, that's something that is of value. So it's not like you're just handing out money, you're actually getting something back as well. Plus the commissions will come in as people start filling in below you. The social platform businesses that we are talking to already that are involved with other platforms like Web Talk, we're going to have these businesses in here too, and they can have stuff that people will be purchasing. We're going to have people as a community, let's say someone needs something. Well, what can we do? Oh, we can all purchase a 250 upgrade CFA, but with that person. All of these things we can do, and we can help each other out all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
Actually, if people run the system the way the system is meant to be run, then everybody would automatically have everything that they needed from a financial point of view to be able to take care of themselves and take care of the other people around them. It is really that simple.
Yeah. So what I want to do, guys, is I don't want to spend too much time on here because we've been on for an hour, but I know people have been listening, and I'm guessing that there's some questions. And also, Mike, if whatever else that you would like to, kind of get out there so that everything's clarified, because I try to give information, but I always say, hey, guess what? The CEO is here for a reason, because I don't know everything. But if you guys have questions, don't just jump in and interrupt, but maybe if you do have some questions, ask those questions, and they can be answered. And I'm going to kind of go back and forth and just be showing the commissions rising as we're talking. So does anybody have any questions about this? There's a lot of information, and it takes a little bit of time to watch it, but if you watch the videos and the presentations that Mike does, it clears it up. And every day I'm just kind of learning some new things about this as well. Tim as well. I mean, if you want to say whatever you want to say, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got 2 questions.
Okay.
Well, actually, first, awesome presentation, man, and I want to thank Mike for being here in person to help along with the presentation. I didn't catch what CFA actually stands for. That's the first question.
Cash flow accelerator.
Cash flow accelerator. Okay. And so because of the way that the matrix is built, you said it's 3 by 11. So that means that once you have your 3 people, you can't personally refer anybody.
Oh no, you can refer 100 if you want to. They'll just fall in underneath your 3. So you could build a matrix of 120 people all by yourself with 3 at the top, 9 at the next level, 27 at the next level, and 81 at the next level, and fill your 3 by 4 matrix yourself.
I see. Yeah, that was basically what I need to know.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can go to the chat and see what's there. Okay, this is awesome. It's really amazing. Thank you, guys. Is this presentation recorded? That's one of the questions. I can't answer that.
Yes, it is. It's on like I'll pull up the YouTube link and put it in the chat before we get done.
Any questions for me while Andy's doing his thing?
I've got a question as well.
Yes.
Sure. You on the part of somebody purchasing the books and other kind of services that are offered by the platform. Is there a provision for business people to sell their goods and services like books also? Is there a provision to sell that for business people?
Absolutely. Actually, Andy, you want to give me back your screen for a second?
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna share real quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen for just a second because I do have a pin and I want to show. Guys, I want to show this. This is so exciting. This is so much fun already. All right, so here's the next person. They are. This person is level 3, so I'm going to click on there. I'm going to say 250. I'm going to enter the code. I'm going to upgrade now. Boom, 32 cents now. Okay, so it's showing up instantly. It's an instant payment. So that is pretty cool. All right, so let me get you the hosting. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. Hold on.
Was I going to show him again?
Yeah. There you go. How to put his, he's talking about, can he put his book as an ebook
right.
up here?
Okay. Yeah.
And that is a great question because that's what people are going to be able to do. They're going to be putting their stuff into this marketplace.
Okay. Everyone, give me 2 seconds. Oh, okay. Oh, I screwed up here. Hang on. I think I'm gonna have to do screen share again. And screen share. Okay, you can see now.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is just, I didn't have to go into my back office, but I'm going to take you to the, you haven't seen this yet. So this is our marketplace. Okay, it's just rendering here, and there she is. So in our marketplace, it's our basic store. It's like going to build it out sort of like an Amazon type thing where different products or services are available. This section here is controlled by the co-op. This section is controlled by the co-op and the offerings coming from there. All these things can be income generators also, and they can be any kind of products that we'll be posting in here in the near future. What I want to show you right now is this section here, and this is for business members. You know, you go from free member to consumer member to an affiliate member to a business member. When you become a business member, you have the ability to post your business, your ads, your products, your services here. In this section here, my business member ads, it is like display advertising where you have your name at the top, you put an image, and it's got your contact information, phone number, email, whatever you want. And then you can have a title, text, image, text, video, image, and links. To learn more, go to your website, order products, join our team. So this you can do multiple times over and over again. So this is one amazing product from one amazing company. This is our product being displayed. This is a service of doing hair analysis because wellness is what we're really into a lot, and we can help people to get healthy in a big way. So all these things, and you can add even more to promote your products and your services. And of course, beautiful part, what sells better than video, right? So videos are included directly right in your ads to be able to promote.
To provide information, which is.
So that's on one side. So just so you understand, there's a lot involved with what you have to work with. We even have an affiliate store. So people can actually, any of these ads can also, any of these images can also be changed. So let's say, Tim, you have a jewelry business or whatever. You could create your own image, post your image here, and link it to your website so that it's all about your product. Okay, so anybody can do the same with any of these images. And so you can sell in the social network, you can sell in the affiliate store, you can sell on the member ads, and you can create your own. So it's quite encompassing. And then at the bottom section is where business members can post their ads, and we'll have commissions added onto these as well in order to make it so that it's a never-ending stream of earnings, no matter what's happening. Okay, I'm throwing it back to you. Unless there's anything I want to show additionally, any questions? We're good. So stop the share and
All right. All right, guys. So I am still putting some rewards in. It's a little tough when you got this big giant list, but I'm going to show you where we're at. So I've put in enough that you guys can see. You know, now it's at 64 cents. Each time a new 250 goes in, you get that 16 cents. It's that simple. And I think that what I really like about it is the idea that, you know, Mike has told people, okay, well, if you get 3 people in 3 days, well, I feel like you could get 3 people in an hour, because everybody should be able to afford $2.50.
and everybody needs this.
Yeah, everybody needs this because what's really interesting is we have people that are actually on right now, Ranye, other people have businesses and have entrepreneur things that they're doing. And we always run into the idea that someone says, well, I would love to do that, but I don't, I'm in this, I'm in that, I'm in this, and I don't have enough money to do all this. Well, what if we can focus on the thing that's going to build the revenue, the feeder program to all of those things? We have Builderall, and people say, well, Builderall, it's just, it's, you know, it's too much per month. Well, if you get 3 people in Refer Life, and those people get 3 people, you can go look at Builderall. You would have 3 directs. You would have 9 on your second level. Do you think those 9 people or 12 people would cover your cost in Builderall? And now you have your own web page for free and you're making money over there now? What if you go to HMTV and all 3, 1, 2, 3 that you have directly underneath you, and their 1, 2, 3 are underneath them, and you go over to HMTV and you pay that monthly fee and you get returns for that. Now you're making money over there. What if you go to WebTalk and finally open your 5 levels? And now people in those 5 levels, if you're talking to them and saying, hey, if you go over here and do this, now they're going to upgrade. And guess who else is going to make money? You, commissions.
Okay, gotta throw something in here too.
Yeah.
These are great scenarios. Here's a scenario that says, imagine that we as an organization grow to have numbers that gives us the power to go into a car dealership or anybody and set our own prices and be able to say, our people will come to you, our will network of car dealers for that matter, and make sure that they understand our people have the money to do business with you. And when we do business, we want deals in such a way that we want to pay deals back into our compensation plan when people buy these cars, whatever it is. It's a system that says we are not just going to give, we're going to give and get. And when we give and get, we give it back to the people. This is about the people. This is power for the people. This is us taking our power and making sure that we never, ever be dependent or be sitting waiting for anybody or anything to give us handouts again.
I completely agree with that. I'm going to step it up. I'm going to one up you on that one. What if we have car dealers that are part of our co-op? And we don't go to dealerships, we go to the people that are part of our group.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because we have those connections everywhere. We have multiple connections of different things that people will have all around the world.
Every member can bring something to the co-op that benefits all the co-op.
Yep. And we just you know, the ecosystem just grows in another platform. And what's beautiful, guys, is now we have 3 social platforms that pay us to use them. That's where IEG comes in. This is where we show our power and our strength, is the people that are part of IEG, the people that are connected, whether you are part of it, a teacher or anybody else. When you see this and you listen to this, this is a community. This is a co-op. This is a group of people that if we all put ourselves together and just talk to only 3. Now, I know most people have way more than 3 people that they know that would be happy to do this. $2.50 is the beginning. If you want to do more and you want to make it go faster for you, go ahead. That's not a requirement. The 250 grows until it gets to the next level, and then the system changes it and moves it up, and now you're in 2 things and 3 things and 4 things, and then you have your choices after that, whether you want to do what you want to do beyond that. So very excited about this. I think this is something very big for all the people that are going to watch this. Look, what do you want? And how quickly do you want it? Because this system I just showed you, click, commission, click, commission. It's that fast. So the people that are in the genealogy already, the people that I have placed or whatever, I'm going to continue clicking on stuff after this, but I want all of you to go look at your back office in the morning or whenever and make sure that it showed up in your back office, because it did. I know it did. And understand that it's going to be that fast. And it depends on how you guys want to do it. Do you want to tell 100 people to do $2.50? Great. I would suggest, this is me personally, as you're starting to get your 3, and as soon as you have your 3, then give the links to those 3 to the next 3 people instead of your link to everyone. Because yes, if you give your link to everyone and they fill in, you are going to get direct kind of commissions on them for purchases and stuff that they do. But I think it's going to be more beneficial to the people that are starting to see that little bit bigger number right away than and then maybe later on when they start getting, you know, purchases, they're going to see some extra, which is kind of cool for them to see. And then at some point when it gets a little bit big enough, like I would say like 3 or 4 levels in, then, you know, do you.
To be honest, Andy, all the numbers that you were looking at tonight was all from the rev share matrix money. That wasn't retail money.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
rev share money. So,
Right.
you know, you're not
Exactly.
losing out anything on the retail side by helping your people by giving them their 3.
Right.
Right.
Leonard, go ahead and unmute. I see your hand was up.
Yes, I just have one more question about when
No
it comes
problem.
to the payouts of the same platform, because in my country it's a big crucial to receive some payments, like PayPal doesn't work in my country, and other kind of payment from outside my country. So I wanted to ask if the platform is also accepting the provision to connect a Pioneer account to the payout method and other kind of sources. You know, it's a bit crucial when it comes to the payment.
Yeah, I was
in my
asking
country.
Mike about that because I did say that, you know, we do have a lot of people that are connected to the Payoneer. Mike, what exactly was the response for Payoneer that
Okay. Payoneer would be something we would look at in the new year. Additionally, we want to have debit cards that people can access and use at ATMs. Additionally, if people have significant leadership abilities in the areas in where they have, we're talking with some people who are connected within places like Africa and stuff, and we're working on fitting into their systems with their phone app that they have. So one of my guys is looking at that and trying to sort out the best way for people to get their rewards back to them in those scenarios. In a lot of cases, some people, it's going to take a strong leader, possibly, who might get rewards shipped to them and can distribute through the phone apps down there. And I know that that's a very reasonable way, as long as you got somebody who is good, and you know how things are. Yeah, probably wouldn't last long if you try to rip anybody off anyway.
Right. I was wondering, can you transfer funds internally in the system
Absolutely,
from member
yes.
to member?
Yes, absolutely.
Right. So I would say for those of you who have Payoneer, you could transfer you know, funds to someone and they would be able to get it to their Payoneer account and then transfer it to you in Payoneer very simply. I think
that's
there's
amazing, man. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's one of the parts that was clicking my mind. Like, okay, I was wondering if I can receive payments in such kind of a good way. But now I'm clear about that. Thank you.
Yeah, and what's interesting is there are a bunch of different payment options. So there's crypto options, there's
Yep.
bank options, there's PayPal. There's multiple options
Perfect,
that you
there's
can go
Perfect
through.
Money, which I believe Perfect Money works there as an exchanger. Yeah, and I have others that I have not activated, but I've put what I need in right now, and we will be adding more as we have a very versatile system. So we can add more as we go. I even have some things turned off right now because I don't want to deal with credit cards, so we've shut them off. I have the accounts there, but we don't want to use them.
Awesome. Any more questions before we end this? Tim, what would you like to say?
So there's a question here that
Oh.
says, what is the extra fee for business members? Business members, I did show that, and it's $600 for the year.
And you can and the thing that's nice about it, you can grow up to that. You can
Absolutely.
earn revenue doing all this other stuff and then go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and that's the way it's laid out, actually. But if
Yeah.
somebody has a business that they want to promote that strongly, feel free, go for that. Go for the $600 and go nuts. But actually, yeah. Otherwise, let it grow.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. Hey, Mike, thank you for coming in here.
My pleasure.
Now, very quickly, as Andy was showing transparently on a live, we go live all the time, Mike, and everybody here. These are recorded videos in YouTube, put in many different places for everybody to see and participate in. We are Innovative Education Global, over 80 strong countries with individuals that understand their dreams, their visions, their ideas. And when Andy was showing the ePIN transactions and showing from Nelutsa to Grant, and seeing that when Grant wakes up and he goes into his account, he's going to see a little bit of money. Well, there's one example of an individual that's been giving for years and asking for people to donate for the things he was giving for so-called free. All of a sudden now he wakes up in China, an American is going to see something. And what I would like to show is when I was watching Andy put in those ePINs, I'm just big smiles because now it's time to support the human being. And also it's time now to support the community at the same time, because I'm going to show you something right here in my dashboard. All of a sudden now I'm starting to see revenue share reward balance of 24 cents.
Oh, look at that. You got some spillover. You got some money spilt over.
And Mike, this is why we thank you for coming in here and being a part of it. Oh, let me mute Clement. Oh, Clement. Clement made it in, so he's in Zambia as well, Mike. We have Zambia. Leonard was talking to you about the questions. If you have a bad connection, you can't mute the microphone with Clement, probably. That's him, right? Okay, good. So, yeah, really quick, Mike, thank you so much for coming in here. You are part of a community that's been giving for years. And now it's time to come together and show each other whatever you have to give. Teacher Andy's going to lead the way with you, Mike. And we do have a team.
Well, I can
We have a
Tim.
Yes, Mike.
From the time this all was an idea that was born after my brother passed away, I can tell you that the vision has always been to see that people come together and create the lifestyle and the basically what they want in life. Things have been getting a little bit too messed up. When this started, I had no idea that we would launch in the middle of a pandemic that was literally taking away so much from each and every individual when it really came down to it. And it's kind of become a lifesaver in so many ways, because when people understand what the power of the system is, they'll understand the freedom that it is attached to it. And that is what really, really excites me.
Yes. Correct.
I've got one more question to ask Mike. Got one more question.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to know if I mean, you already have the PowerPoint presentation, which people can use to present this business. I mean, this opportunity to others.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it can be transferred to me, because I really like this. I need to share it forward.
Okay. As of tomorrow, when I don't know what time it is where you are, but tomorrow when I get up, one of the things that I will be doing is that sheet that I showed you that was the magical journey will be in your back office under marketing tools. Additionally, there will be a PDF of the presentation that I use in your back office available for you. I will go through it a little bit, because I think I can remove a few things to clean it up, because after making that sheet, it made it a little easier to explain the different levels and how people go. So yes, you will have those things. They will be under marketing tools and documents in your back office tomorrow.
All right, thank you so much. So if somebody could click there and download the same
Absolutely.
presentation.
Everything, yeah, everything there will be available and accessible to you.
Wow, that's very amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing system, really amazing system.
Yeah, this is awesome. It's incredible.
Yeah, you will add in your marketing tools also. That's where there's going to be all kinds of, there's a few videos there now, including the presentation video, but there will be videos there that will highlight and inform on all the different features that are available within the website and the back office and all those things, and even into the social network after.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We want to make it as easy as possible for people to be able to get the information they need to learn the system, maneuver the system, and not slow them down when it comes to what they're seeking.
All right. If there are no more questions, I think we will end right there. I do want to screen share one more time.
Just one more thing, Teacher Andy.
Oh, yes.
Like
hey, you made it.
I don't have as in, I don't know how I'm going to get the link. So I don't know if you can provide the link, as in the necessary link for me inside WebTalk, and just send it to me.
Oh, yeah. So if you look right now for this video, is that what you're asking?
No, I'm talking about the link to the same platform, like me signing up in the platform. I'm not there, so I need the link to get started.
Oh, okay. So here's what I want you to do: is whoever talked to you, just send me a message in TalkMail in WebTalk. Are you in WebTalk or no?
I'm in WebTalk. I was invited to the meeting by Teacher Tim.
Perfect. So message me in TalkMail, or send me a message, like a comment in this particular live, and just say, hey, I need you to send me a TalkMail or whatever, and I'll message you and I'll set you up with the correct link.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, and to Teacher Tim, you don't know how you and Teacher Andy are going to I mean to say, I mean about the program that I told you, Teacher Tim, in Inside Web Talk. I don't know how you're going to talk to Teacher Handy and help me out on that, because it's a bit like, just like I said, with the payments here in Zambia. I'm trying to promote a book inside Amazon now because of the payments. Here in Zambia, there is no Amazon bank account, like linking a bank account for Zambia inside Amazon. So it's I don't know how, I don't know. So I need a third party. I mean a third part to use the bank account at least maybe from the US or another country which is acceptable for Amazon.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll communicate. We'll start figuring it out, and we'll try to figure out the best way to get that promoted and get that where people can see it. And I would say, quite honestly, let's see how we can work it in with this as well. Okay.
All right.
But we'll talk about that later for sure.
All right, sure.
Okay. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to do one more screen share just because I'm pretty excited about it. You see where it's at now?
96. Yeah.
Wow,
96.
this is moving so fast.
Yep. So it is growing. And so every time that somebody pays their $250, you're going to see it.
So imagine that. That's one person. So imagine what happens when you got 1,000 people doing that. And if you had 1,000 people doing it, whether it's once a week, once a month, once a day, it gets pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody else have a question there? I have a question here.
Yeah, Clement, what was your question?
Thank you for giving me a chance to ask. I noticed a marketplace in this platform. How are we going to be able to generate leads using this? If you can just highlight a few.
So the marketplace, because it's of a benefit to all the members, it is promoted throughout everybody has access to that as members. So as the membership grows, it's just an automatic thing that they're going to know. And another thing that we're doing is, as products are in the marketplace, our webinars and our sessions are going to be about the products. So we will have companies coming to us with products. We have products of our own. We will be holding special webinars to promote them and give people the information on these things, and they will be able to purchase them, and it will, of course, generate commissions all at the same time and give promotions to the company and the product and the system.
Okay. I think I got you right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. I think we're going to finish this now. So guys, this is for everyone that's listening and watching this, whenever you do watch it. Here's what I'm going to say is, if you bring a yourself, or if you bring other people, make sure that you message me. I will talk to you. We're going to set this up correctly. This is not, to me, this is not something that is just, hey, let's just all blast links out and hope for the best. That is not how we're going to do this. We are going to build this correctly so that it just keeps helping and helping and helping. Teachers have always been the focus. So teachers are already being helped. We just showed that it is set up so that teachers are being helped. When someone gets signed up, it's probably going to support a teacher somewhere. And so anybody who's listening to this, your group of people, once you sign up and you have a group of people, there is no problem to me that you fill up underneath you directly and just keep filling up your part. But if when you're starting, give me a message, whether it be on WebTalk, whether it be Facebook, whatever, or whoever, however you need to get in touch with me, and I will give you the correct link that you can use so that we can put you in the perfect spot for you to help others, because many people are going to hear this. Let's use Grant as an example. Grant has a class. Someone's going to hear this, and I'm going to put his people from his class where they need to be, not somewhere else where he doesn't get anything out of it. That doesn't make sense. So as you're coming to this and saying, hey, I want to be part of this, let's do this correctly. Let's do it the right way and show how this thing can grow. And guys, if you're listening to this, $2.50 is a pretty easy bet. We talk about high level, high risk, low risk, medium risk. $2.50 seems pretty low risk to me, and see where it goes from there. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming in and being part of this tonight and listening. I want to thank Mike for coming in and taking up more of his time to help explain and talk to people. And we'll do some more lives and kind of show the back office again and show where things are at, show how things are growing. This is going to be huge. I really believe that, and I really think that when you can actually see how quickly those commissions are going to come in, I think that's proof enough to see that the thing works. So with that being said, thank you very much, guys. I'm going to end this, and we will talk to you all later.
All right. Thanks for having me. Nice to see everybody. Take care. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike.